Hello, lovely people. Welcome to Ari Talks About Music. I'm Ari, and today I have a review for you of this new Asian Glow album 1110011. 1110011, or just 227 in base 10, is the fifth studio album by the Korean noise pop and shoegaze artist Asian Glow, and is by far their most ambitious and theatrical album yet. This album really sees them taking on a much more grandiose kind of sound that really is present pretty much all throughout the entire album and can be seen right at the very beginning with the opening track Monumental, which has this really, really nice opening riff that's almost psychedelic, which also features absolutely lovely vocal harmonies and this really chaotic but also really lovely sounding percussion all throughout the song. The following track, Feel All the Time, has this very claustrophobic, almost moody kind of opening, but it starts to evolve in a really nice way and eventually becomes this lovely lush sound that just sounds amazing on this track. And the background vocals on this song just really make it feel more alive as they sound great. The strings on this song are a nice touch, however, they can be a bit repetitive and just don't really do a whole lot for the whole song and never really become anything that interesting, but I can't say that I dislike them being there. They just seem a bit pointless and not really doing a whole lot. The track, The Worst Way to Start and End, funnily enough, might actually be the best way to start and end because the song climaxes in a beautiful way and slowly builds as the track progresses and just has this gorgeous outro that just explodes in such a beautiful way. And then the following track, Out of Time, sees these epic climaxes continue with slowly building, but this one builds multiple times and keeps going up and down, and it sounds lovely. And especially the string arrangements in this song are absolutely amazing and really kind of do what I think the previous track was trying to do with the strings. The title track is really, really chaotic and almost messy, but in a way that really works to the song's strengths, as it does sound great, and despite how chaotic it sounds, it's very clear that a lot of thought was put into it. Although there is some whistling on this song, which I can be a fan of whistling in songs, it can be used very well. However, I think in this track it just kind of drones on in the background quite a lot and almost sounds annoying and it just doesn't really add all that much that I would like to hear in this song. The track Untitled 3, much like the opening track, features a really, really nice guitar riff in the beginning, and it's a guitar riff that really stays consistent throughout the entire song and never goes away, but in a really nice way. It just stays very consistent, not in a way that's overbearing or overpresent, which I really think is the best way to feature a guitar riff consistently throughout the entire song like that. On the penultimate track on this album, which I hope I'm pronouncing correctly, Jitnan Kebi, or Winter's Song, features this absolutely epic climax, much like many of the songs we've already heard on this album. However, this one really feels like the biggest climax on the entire album, really what the entire thing has been leading up to, and it does sound absolutely fantastic. And finally, the closing track on this album, Dorothy Vines, does sound maybe just a tad out of place, shoved on the end right after that epic climax, but it's still a great song, even if the track list could have been slightly altered a little bit. And this album really sees Asian Glow pushing themselves outside of their comfort zone with really new and unique instrumentation and some really nice sounding electronic arrangements that really sound like they could be on something like a Sweet Trip album. They really just fit in with that kind of style. And it's great to see Asian Glow pushing themselves outside their comfort zone like that and really going for something that we've never really heard on an album of theirs like this before. Overall, my favorite thing about this album just has to be how epic and grand everything is, and it's just such a, like I said before, such an ambitious and theatrical album from Asian Glow that I just never would have expected from this artist, given how their previous work is much more like shoegaze, slacker rock, noise pop type stuff. But this is absolutely amazing and I can't recommend it enough. It is definitely my favorite Asian Glow album so far, and so this one is going to get an 8 out of 10 from me. Thank you so much for watching this review. Please be sure to listen to this album yourself and share your thoughts below. Please leave a like if you liked the video and leave a dislike if you didn't like the video. And remember to stay hydrated.